A beautiful afternoon. Today is Sunday, the 22nd day of June 2025. This is the news hour on TV Sapiencia. My name is Sumto Okafo. You're welcome. The federal government has invested over 200 billion naira in the agricultural sector as part of its efforts to boost food production and ensure national food security. The Honorable Minister of the Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security, Abubakar Kyari, said this in a statement released on Sunday. Kyari also reviewed that the ministry distributed fertilizers worth over 2.15 million naira free of charge to farmers nationwide to support cultivation and improve yields. He also added that the journey towards food sufficiency in Nigeria has not been easy, but noted significant progress made with the support of development partners such as the Food and Agriculture Organization and the World Bank. The federal government has denied claims that the Nigerian embassy in Iran left Nigerian citizens stranded amid the escalating conflict between Iran and Israel. On Friday, a video of some Nigerians lamenting about the alleged closure of the Nigerian embassy in Iran surfaced online. In a press statement signed by the spokesperson of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Kebbi, on Saturday, June 21, the ministry described the claims circulating online and on some social media platforms as false and misleading. The ministry said that due to ongoing bombings in Tehran, regular office activities have been affected, prompting staff to work remotely. He further stated that efforts are being made by the Nigerian government to collaborate with the Republic of Armenia for safe passage through Yerevan have reached an advanced stage. Citizens are being advised to stay in contact with designated community coordinators and join the Nigerian group on the Iranian messaging platform for timely updates. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs assured that it remains fully engaged in monitoring the situation and will continue taking all necessary steps to safeguard Nigerians abroad. The Chief Corporate Communications Officer, CCCO of the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, NNPC, Olufemi Soneye, has resigned from his position as the National Oil Company. Soneye, who is stepping aside from after spending 20 months in office, said the decision will allow him to devote more time to his family and attend to his personal responsibilities. At the time his appointment was announced on October 18, 2023, the NNPC described him as a seasoned journalist with full-time and freelance experiences at some of the world's most respected publications. He added the countries he practiced included Nigeria, Australia, and the United States of America, stressing that he would lead the company's corporate communications team and drive its brand penetration, strategic communication initiatives, and stakeholder management. In a note announcing his departure from the NNPC, Soneye thanked his colleagues at the National Oil Company for their support, describing it as invaluable. A replacement is yet to be announced by the oil company. Recall that there has recently been a restructuring at the NNPC, starting with the removal of the erstwhile Group Chief Executive Officer, Mele Kyari, by President Bola Tinubu on April 2, and his replacement by Bayo Ojulari. No fewer than 50 fake internally displaced persons, IDPs, have been arrested at the Makodi Ultra Modern International Market, temporarily housing the disputed victims of the June 13 armed herdsmen attack on Yellow Water community in Gumalhu government area of Benue State. The Commissioner for Humanitarian Affairs and Disaster Management, Mr. Andowase Kunde, made this known over the weekend while updating newsmen on activities in the camp. The commissioner, who supervised the physical identification of some of the fake IDPs infiltrating the camp, stated that the initiative followed the sudden surge in the number of the IDPs in the camp. He disclosed that he, on Saturday, led a team that secretly went to the camp as early as 4 a.m., only to discover that members of the host community were moving into the camp in droves and taking over activities in the camp. No fewer than 71 people were killed in attacks by bandits and female suicide bombers in Kebbi and Borno State, respectively, as well as bomb explosion in Kano State and a mob in Plateau State. Meanwhile, Vice President Kashim Shettima has condemned in strongest terms the suicide bomb attack at a local food joint in Konduga local government area of Borno State on Friday night. Similarly, Plateau State Governor Caleb Mufwang and his Kaduna State counterpart Ubasani have also condemned the tragic mob action that claimed the lives of travelers in Magu district of Mangu local government area of the state on Friday evening. In Kebbi State, the government confirmed the loss of 30 lives in the recent bandit attacks on the Zulu communities. In Borno State, no fewer than 24 persons were reportedly killed and several others injured by a female suicide bomber in Konduga local government area on Friday night. Meanwhile, 12 wedding travelers from the Basura community in Zaria, Kaduna State, were killed on Friday by a mob in Mongo local government area of Plateau State. And in Kano State, no fewer than 5 people were killed by a suspected explosion involving a military-grade mortar bomb, while 15 others sustained varying degrees of injuries. Unknown gunmen abducted State High Court Judge Justice E.G. Umokoro in Yenagoa, the capital of Bayelsa State, on Saturday, June 21. According to reports, the judge, who presides over High Court 7 in the state, was taken in front of a popular eatery in the Ekeki area along Chief Melford Okilo Expressway at approximately 7 p.m. Witnesses at the scene reported that hooded gunmen dressed in black uniforms fired shots at him but missed. The attackers then blocked his path with an unmarked white Hilux, and forcibly took him away. The gunmen did not steal the black Toyota Prado SUV he was driving at the time of the abduction. A video posted online captured the scene, showing the judge struggling against his abducted as they forced him into the white Hilux before driving off. The Bayelsa State Police Command says it has deployed tactical teams and drones in the effort to locate the abductors of the state judge. The Ogun state government has announced that henceforth, anyone found guilty of kidnapping in the state will face the death penalty by hanging. The Attorney General and Ondo State Commissioner for Justice, Kayode Ajilo San, said this at a news briefing after the State Executive Council meeting on Saturday in Akure, the state capital. According to the Attorney General, buildings and facilities used by kidnappers in committing crimes would be demolished after following due process in the court. Ajilo explained that the anti-kidnapping law would be reviewed by the Ondo State House of Assembly, which will prescribe the death penalty for kidnappers by hanging. He said the council was also concerned about the spread of cultism in the state and would do everything necessary to decisively deal with the situation. The family of Mr. Daniel Iko in Inowi, Anambra State, has petitioned the State Commissioner of Police, Ikoye Otogo, over his detention by operatives of the state security outfit, Odogachi. The family, in a petition dated June 20, 2025, said Iko's pregnant wife, Cynthia, and their 2 children were also being detained. According to the family's petition, signed by their legal counsel, Chijoke Onwe, the security operatives stormed Iko's home in the early hours of May 30, 2025, whisked away the family of 4, and have since detained them. The family claimed that after several failed attempts, the operatives allowed them to see Cynthia and her children, Chizaram, 4 years, and Chidiogo, 2 years, at the Udogachi command on June 18, 2025. However, the family said they were not allowed to go near the detainees, while Daniel was not brought out for them. They said the officers asked them to return the following day, June 19, which they did along with their lawyers, but they were still denied access to their detained persons. When contacted, the State Police Public Relations Officer, Tochukwu Ikenga, said he would expedite action on the case. No fewer than 32 cows were reportedly struck dead at Osara, Obatoko area of Abeokuta in Odeda local government area of Ogun State during a heavy rainfall on Saturday. The incident, according to the Valley of Osara Wasiu Afolabi, who spoke to newsmen on Sunday, reportedly happened during the torrential rainfall which started at about noon on Saturday. Afolabi said that the Fulani herders in charge of the cows alerted him to the tragic incident at about 2 p.m. on Saturday. He explained that the matter had been reported to the Agri Police Division as well as Dr. Afolashade Adeyemo, the chairman of Odeda local government. The Commissioner of Police, Lanre Ogunowo, also in a WhatsApp message sent to newsmen, confirmed the bizarre incident. And lastly, on the foreign news, the United States President Donald Trump announced on Saturday that the U.S. has carried out a very successful attack on 3 major nuclear sites in Iran: Fordo, Natanz, and Isfahan. Trump said all planes are now outside of Iran's airspace. Trump made this known through his Truth social media platform. This is the first time the United States Army will use the bunker bombs in its military history. A bunker buster is a type of munition that is designed to penetrate hardened targets or target buried deep underground, such as Iran's Fordo nuclear site, buried deep inside the mountains, believed to be around 300 feet deep. All right, esteemed viewers, that was the news hour on TV Sapiencia. On behalf of the editorial and technical crew, my name is Somto Okafor. Good afternoon once again, and thank you for choosing TV Sapiencia. Have a wonderful Sunday.